Bro, I just want to know whatever happened since 2019. Of course, we had COVID in 2020 and all that shit. Um, and ever since then, like, I don't know, everybody's felt it, but like life just feels so different. And there's many reasons. I could go on about that I think that is, but really, like, that shit was just a major test, man, on the whole world, but specifically America. And you know, very high failure rate, but is what it is. But there's a lot of sheep in this world, and you know, but like like to my point, what happened since then? Like, what's happened with society? It feels like so many different things have fallen off, and so many things have changed. Like, what happened to based women? You know what I mean? Like, what happened to good service? What happened to going into a restaurant, sitting down, and getting fucking good service and people being nice and showing. No, everybody is mad and everybody is pissed, and, you know, that's just the way life is now. I'm trying not to be negative about it, but it's like, shit just feels different, man. Like I said, it's a lot of reasons, but it feels so different. Shit, you know, like, what a crazy time, though. What a crazy time. To live through that. It's like, if you're like a younger person, I can't imagine being like super young, growing up in that. Ooh, that would be crazy. Like, it's kind of all you know. Like, you're growing up and everybody's wearing masks. Like, fucking COVID baby, and it's a fucked up world. And the thing about it, like, I'm not just trying to get on here and be like super negative or dooming, but it's like realistic shit. Like, things are seeming to get worse. Not just for me. I'm trying to speak more objectively here, but just in the world and around everywhere. There's crime everywhere. People are getting fucking shot down my street. Like, everybody. It's a fucking, like, just sad, fucked up world that we're all living in. And, you know, all you can do is try to spread good, really, and try to, you know, if you're ever in the position to help somebody, help them. Just basic shit, bro. Like, humanity's lost so many basic values, like, men and women. Like, so many just basic values out the window, bro. Out the fucking window, and, you know. But I don't know. I just kind of wanted to get on here and talk about that shit. Like, I know other people have felt it, and I know COVID, like, not to keep going back to that, but it put a lot of people in some really bad spots with a lot of different things, bro. Like, a lot of fucking different things. And it's just like nobody's held accountable. Nothing happens. But it's a compliance test. And everyone complied. So what do you think's gonna happen when the real tests start rolling out? Not a fucking shot. Not a fucking vaccine, bro. I'm talking about the real life or death. Not to get all deep, but what happens when the fucking real, the real plays come to the table, the real decisions? They already know they fucking got you, bro. They already know they got you. And we're in a time where everybody thinks they're waking up. They're waking up. They're seeing everything for themselves. Clearly, they're seeing it. Oh my God, I know why this and that. And I'm talking more my generation of people, like 20-year-olds. But it's gotten to a point where you've lost the plot, man. What are you actually in this shit for? And the people that are, the people that are trying to stand up for good things, you know, you gotta you gotta ground yourself in the fact that you cannot get swayed away into the bullshit of the society. There's a lot of things happening, and a lot of people think they figured it out, and nobody's figured it out. But that's just my take on it. Because, you know, they can do whatever they want with you. And by they, I mean the system. Whatever it wants. And they've shown that. They've shown they can force anything into your body. They can make you do any fucking thing. So, yeah, it's scary to think about when the real tests come to play, like I was saying, and men start having to make decisions. And most of them are either too weak to even be fighting in the first place, or they're so off track and caught up in this bullshit. Because what do you think happens when what do you think happens when, like in this country, everybody thinks they're figuring it out and getting to the bottom of everything? They're going to use the truth to lead a lot of people into false narratives, into just, their agenda or whatever it is that the system wants you to push. It's always going to lead that way. So people need to start being accountable. Being accountable and changing for the good, because humanity's kind of lost the plot. And that's just my bullshit rant on this shit. You know what I mean? Like, what do I know? But I know, kind of a slow vid. I'm just thinking a lot. But grateful, just grateful for every day, you know. Every day is a blessing. And you know, if you can see, if you can hear, if you can taste, if you can move your body, it's a win. And simple wins. And when you compound hyper focus and, you know, stand up for yourself and your people and your community and lock the fuck in and be the man that you need to be and stop letting this system stomp you into the fucking ground, because that's all it's gonna do if people keep letting it do that to them. Sorry, I needed a sip. It's getting a bit parched there. Fuck. But yeah, like life just feels different since then. Fucked up a lot of people and just changed a lot of things for everybody. How crazy, man. People just kind of forget about it, but the effects remain and they linger and they have a hold on everything. Because, like I said, and you know who you are, if you're the sheep in the herd, following following the leader, just doing what you're told, and do what you're told your whole fucking life, you little bitch. Do what you're told. Just keep on, you know, keep on playing into the system and whatever. The ones that want to resist will resist, and the ones that are pro, just, you know, pro core values, traditional values, and pro human at this point, you know, everybody's killing each other. Just gotta be pro human, bro, to be on the good side. But yeah, just some thoughts. Catch y'all later.